So this week I was invited to Danish Parliament to receive an award on free speech. I was invited by the Danish Free Press Society. I gave a presentation on fake news and deception by the media. As soon as I finished my presentation, I was invited to speak on the equivalent of the BBC in Denmark. I went on a show called Deadline, where the host questioned me for 10 minutes. Once he'd finished questioning me, he had the organiser of the event in Parliament on to question her. And he threw questions at her and showed her videos that she couldn't possibly have answered.
Der opsøger han en reporter fra den britiske avis The Independent hjemme hos journalisten, som man altså påstår har forsøgt at opsøge ham på samme måde. Prøv lige at se her.
Mike shouldn't have a problem with this, should he? Because Mike thinks it's all fun and games. And then it's okay. Mike! Mike, there's Mike. There's Mike hiding, let's see him. Come on, Mike. Did you see him? So Mike is up. Mike was in his house. But of course, Mike's not man enough to come out and talk. What a coward.
Altså igen, er det en værdig måde for en prismodtager at optræde på?
Det kan man diskutere, men altså, det er jo bestemt ikke en værdig måde, Tommy Robinson selv er blevet behandlet på af medierne. Jeg synes da ikke, at det ser fantastisk smart ud. Altså.
That man's not a journalist. He's an Antifa supporter. He was part of a coordinated group who planned and sent an Antifa activist to my children's home. He threatened to murder my children.
He loves it. And on that note, on that happy note. Oh, by the way, Tommy, I am gonna mince your kids, mate.
My children had to evacuate their home, and they chose a time to do it when they knew I wasn't in the country. My children left their home and they've never been back there since. Okay? Now, I ask the host if he's aware of the threats to murder my kids and why I went and knocked on that door.
Yes. Can we ask you one last thing, Tommy?
Yeah. Can I ask, why didn't you ask me? Why would you ask someone else about those videos? Why wouldn't you ask me? Because she doesn't know the answers.
No, the question.
In
Danish, I'll tell you what I asked Aya. I asked...
Because you know the video you showed of me out knocking on the door? At the start, he doesn't realise I'm recording him. And I ask him, were your producers, is your TV station aware of the threats to murder my children? He confirms.
Yeah, I asked...
Because you know the video you showed of me out knocking on the door? Have you seen the video of what they done at my family's home? The night before that?
Some of my colleagues have.
So why haven't they... Because the man threatened to kill my children on a video. So why haven't you shown the man threatening... I went and knocked on someone's door because someone come and threatened to murder my kids. You haven't shown that. You've shown me knocking on someone's door, and you haven't showed the true reality of the reason why I knocked at his door.
Can we...
Can I
yeah, you please sit down.
Yeah. When I start questioning him, he tells me to sit down. So I think, here we go, we're going to have now a discussion, because he should have asked me that question, but he chose not to. They chose to have that video to ambush Aya, to fool the Danish public into a different context to what really happened. So I sit down to answer his questions, only all he really wanted was to address the camera with me in the background.
Can I... Yeah, you please sit down.
Yeah. Do you want me to take a microphone?
We can... I'll explain afterwards.
Yeah, because what that looks like to me is you've showed a video that doesn't show...
I'll explain it afterwards.
Okay.
Ja. Er det nok? Ja. This is a spot for the program. Okay. Saying we have you on tonight.
Yeah. I think that's very deceitful. I think that's very deceitful what you've done there.
No, it's not. But can I ask you, when I do the talk, to look into this camera?
Yeah.
It'll look like the most natural thing to do. Ja. Han er en superstjerne på det globale yderste højre. Han er forbudt på Facebook og andre sociale medier. Hans tilhængere siger, at han er en modig mand, der ikke må sige sandheden om islam for tech-giganterne, politiet og de etablerede partier og medier. Men er man værdig til at modtage en pris for kampen for ytringsfriheden, når man selv er voldelig og opfordrer til vold? Tommy Robinson er gæst i Deadline 22:30. Okay.
As soon as he finishes, I continue to ask him the questions as to why he didn't give the real context. Why haven't they shown the public the threats to murder my children so people can understand whilst I was knocking on the door? As I push him and he realises I'm recording him, he then denies that they knew about the reason I knocked on the door. He says his producers might have watched the video. So if your colleagues saw the video that showed someone threatened to murder my children, then you already know why I knocked on that door. But then you sat down and asked her and showed a video, but you know why I knocked on the door. You've just told me your colleagues saw the video. So what did he ask you about?
I said
If it was good journalism.
Okay, did he mention that they threatened to murder my children? No. Even though he knew?
No.
Okay. No.
I didn't know.
You said your colleagues know. I asked
I said they might know.
No, you said they know. They watched it. That's what you said. Let's just rewind and see what he actually said.
Yeah, I asked.
Because you know the video you showed of me out knocking on the door. Have you seen the video of what they done at my family's home? The night before that.
Some of my colleagues have.
So why haven't they? Because the man threatened to kill my children. So I continue to follow him as you watch now and question him about his real journalism.
I said they might know.
No, you said they know. They watched it. That's what you said.
Okay.
You did say it because you're on record saying it.
Okay, so you're recording.
I'm recording to show.
Right.
I'm recording to show that you're fake news. I'm recording to show that you was fully aware.
Isn't that brilliant?
It is. All
right.
It is.
It's
quite funny because you knew why I knocked on the door, but you didn't show him that. Why not?
Isn't that great?
Why not? Do you not agree that what you've done there is deceitful to the public?
Yeah.
Do you not agree? do you not agree that you've just
leave your mic with my colleague?
Do you not agree that you've just played perfectly into the stereotype of what the mainstream media do?
Absolutely not.
Well, you have. You told me, I've got you on camera telling me you know why I knocked on his door, yet you haven't mentioned why I knocked on his door, and you've implied that that's what you've done. You don't have a comment to make that you are producing fake news.
Well, this happens to be Danish broadcasting, so here I get to ask the questions.
So you're fake. So here you get to lie to the public.
No,
do you not think the Danish people would rather know the reality of why I knocked on the door? Do you not? They just smile, yeah. You just lie like you're just all the same, aren't you? It's unbelievable. You're just all the same. You put your little piece together, which will manipulate the reality of what happened. See, I'll put together on this video the man threatening to murder my kids, which your colleagues are aware of.
Right, you're welcome.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're doing a service to journalism? When you said that's real journalism, do you think this is real journalism? What you've just done? Do you think that's real journalism? Why didn't you ask me about videos of myself? Why would you ask Aya? That doesn't make sense. No. You had the opportunity to sit down and ask me questions, but you didn't. You asked them to someone who couldn't answer because they're not me. No?
Well, you don't know what I asked in Danish, do you?
I do. You asked her, do you think this is proper journalism? I'm asking you.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And if someone threatened to murder my kids, if someone threatened to murder your children, would you go knock on their door? But you did. You know someone come to my house. You know that my family were friends.
No.
Yeah, you said. I've got you on camera saying it.
Yeah.
You said my colleagues have seen the videos. And now, because you've been caught with your pants down, you're just lying. And this is the reason that all of you are judged. It's the reason why no one trusts you.
We can come out here this way.
Real journalism, eh?
Now you can find your way out.
I will, no problem. You'll be on the viral video.
Yeah.
That's fake news. The irony of this. I go to Denmark in Parliament, I give an entire presentation on fake news and media manipulation. And instantly after that, I'm invited onto their main TV station so they can produce fake news and manipulate the Danish public into a different context without giving them the reality of the facts. Do you know the thing I find most shocking out of all of this? Is that TV host is a descendant of Vikings.